We've got a property issue in tonight's edition of The Law and You. Back with us, attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, welcome.
I just want to let you know that Greg is still talking about the question from last night.
He may go back to it, so at any time we may talk about what happened yesterday, but let's try to focus now on tonight and this situation involving a property dispute. Jeff in Pottsville wants to know, I bought a piece of property and I recently had it surveyed, and it appears my neighbor's driveway is on my property. What are my rights against my neighbor? And by the way, she has been a real jerk about it when I brought it up to her. So sounds like they're not getting along. They have a property dispute. How do they even start here?
Yeah, look, you got to call a lawyer. I mean, obviously, if the lady's being a real jerk, I would tell you this, even if she wasn't being a real jerk, you are going to need to get a lawyer involved to draw up documents, even if you had an agreement, an easement, or whatever it may be. But you're going to need to get a lawyer involved. You're going to need to make sure that this particular issue is litigated so that who has rights to that property, especially it's a driveway. So, you know, you're coming and going, the access to your property is going to be really, really important. So
when you go to sell it.
Yeah, and when you go to sell it, that's something that you would have to disclose, and that a buyer would be buying it subject to to that easement. So there's a lot involved here. Don't wait. Pick up the phone. Give somebody a call that handles real estate matters.
Because that defect can affect the quality of your title, and you cannot transfer title with that problem. So that's why it's really urgent that you pick up the phone, call an attorney, and get that issue moving, because you're basically hands are tied for a while if you ever decide you want to sell it. So clean it up now.
Yeah, and you could. So you will not be able to sell it if you don't get this. Get it.
May not be able to get title insurance.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of issues.
Honestly, it's a real mess. So you got to call somebody.
For those who may want to talk to you guys and have you point them in the right direction, how can they reach you?
Give us a call, 570-714-HURT. See us on the web, 714hurt.com.
And again, we don't do real estate transactions, real estate law, but we have a lot of attorneys that really do it well, and we can refer you to them.
Results matter. Attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Saramboli. Guys, thanks so much.
See you, Dave.
Don't forget, PAHomepage.com and the Law and You hotline are always open.